Death Troopers is a 2009 novel written by Joe. Ah, oh, yeah, I'm not good at pronouncing this name. It was released back in 2009 as a hardcover book, and this really gives a widespread introduction. Like Galaxy of Fear started it, but we really got a really big introduction to it, to zombies in the Star Wars universe. And this isn't the first time we saw zombies in the Star Wars universe. It was Galaxy of Fear that started it, and we saw them in the Clone Wars series. But Death Troopers gave widespread attention to it, and then Clone Wars did it with with the Geonosians and the Night Sister zombies, which made for some creepy moments and really horror themed elements. But ultimately, this book really made it get off the ground, and especially its cover at the time was considered very shocking to many people. This was the first fully focused adult horror novel in the Star Wars series. Death Troopers enjoyed considerable notoriety when its gruesome cover art, a bloody stormtrooper helmet hanging from a chained hook, was revealed on StarWars.com, and that shocked a lot of people. Like, oh, well, what's this? Like, this is like really interesting. Like, really, like this is big. And it turns out it's going to be a zombie apocalypse kind of scenario taking place on Imperial prison ship The Purge and Imperial Star Destroyer Vector, where this prison ship becomes infected from the Imperial Star Destroyer Vector. When this happened, it's a virus spread after a crew came back trying to investigate, trying to get some spare parts, and one of the characters is immune to it. There are two more characters that are immune, but it's not in the way you think. You see, in this book, Han Solo and Chewbacca aren't here, so they're immune from killed off. So that diffused the tension greatly because oh, I wonder who's gonna die. I wonder who's gonna survive. I am so emotionally invested. And that ticked a lot of people off, I think, when it was revealed Han Solo and Chewbacca were involved in this book. But like you didn't know what would happen to these other characters, so that at least kept some of the tension, but really a lot of the tension was dead at that point because well, Han Solo and Chewbacca arrived. This takes place before episode 4 and way before and if this book was made, and since this book was made back in 2009, if this book was the first novel to take place of the expanded universe, then you would know Han Solo and Chewbacca would survive if it was released today, because the internet had reported that George Lucas ordered Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia to be saved from killed off in the expanded universe. So you knew they were going to all make it, with the exception of Chewbacca, but like that's beside the point. Like Chewbacca was guaranteed to survive because he gets killed during the New Jedi Order series in Vector Prime. So, yeah. But one of my friends got interested in the story, and he told me of a scene in here that I thought, okay, this is really fucked up. There's a baby Wookiee, a child Wookiee, crying in front of his dead family, and and Han Solo and the others offer, hey, come with us, and he just prefers to stay behind. And when they leave him behind, since he doesn't want to leave the family he lost, you hear eating sounds and a Wookiee screaming, and that's implying, did his family just get resurrected and they just killed him? Oh dear God, they actually did that. Like, that really, really sent shivers down my spine, like, okay, damn, you didn't directly show it, but just implying it oh, like that was shocking. Like that was shock value at its finest. So the survivors one of them is immune to it, and like I said, Han Solo and Chewbacca are unable to be killed off in this part of the timeline, so they're safe. But like this book got really big notoriety for its cover, and it really gave this whole concept of zombies in the Star Wars universe, and we really learned more about about what this thing was. It was called the Black Wing virus. Had gone terribly awry, part of a project by the Empire, but we really learned more that it turned out to be a Sith technique alchemy they tried to do that gone horribly wrong, that we would later learn in Red Harvest, written by the same writer. So, yeah, I was like, they like zombies in Star Wars, like I've seen resurrections of like full fledged resurrections, not halfway through and then let the zombies come. So this was like a very shocking moment for me in Star Wars. I never suspected zombies would be in Star Wars, but yet here they are, and then Clone Wars happened, and they did that, and like now I can see if they did it in a specific way, it would make sense. Like the Empire tried to do a virus and basically try to create God, try to play God, and now look how that turned out. And in the Clone Wars, they explained through alchemy and brain worms. So there were at least explanations as to why zombies happen instead of just, oh, it happened because of um because yeah, what did happen? I don't know. I like in The Walking Dead it makes more sense because whereas this is a whole galaxy of Star Wars or and whatnot. Like Walking Dead, like the world has been completely ravaged in months, so they don't know what caused it. So they keep it vague on that, but when it comes to Star Wars doing it, it just with all the science fiction stuff they can do and get away with, at least they offered explanations as to why and showed us it. So I was generally surprised by this book when I had learned it was a zombie take on Star Wars, especially adding in elements of the Shining movie by Stanley Kubrick, and last but not least, Alien. And I could definitely see where they were going with this. So yeah, this was a pretty shocking novel and a pretty shocking death regarding a Wookiee character being eaten alive by his own family. Like that would be one of the brutalest, most fucked up moments in Star Wars for me, besides certain other events. But this was probably in my top 10 moments. So those are my thoughts on Star Wars Death Troopers. This was Near Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate and stay tuned for more.